Hey everyone, thanks for joining. It's Andrew here from iDownload Blog, and we're going to cover the iPhone 7 from Apple's September 7th keynote address. And gosh, there was quite a bit covered at Apple's media event. There was the introduction of Super Mario Run debuting on the iPhone this fall, real-time collaboration for iWork, and a GPS-equipped waterproof Apple Watch. But let's save all of those for another video. Let's take a look at Apple's new iPhone 7. The iPhone 7 has a familiar design reminiscent of the iPhone 6 and the 6S, but with subdued antenna lines and a camera bump that is blended into the frame of the phone. Not to mention two new colors, black and a glossy jet black. Water won't be a problem either for the iPhone 7, as it touts IP67 water resistance that'll protect against spills, splashes, and even dust. Storage also finally gets a bump, with a 16 gig option falling by the wayside, with all the storage capacities doubled. The home button was newly redesigned to use the all-new Taptic engine to simulate a click instead of the old failure-prone mechanism. So far, hands-on accounts have been a bit mixed, but the consensus seems to be it isn't bad, but it definitely feels different. The screen of the iPhone also saw a refresh, but not with a higher resolution. Instead, it supports a wider color gamut that brings cinema standard vibrancy. It is also 25% brighter than previous iPhones. Performance also gets a boost, utilizing the new A10 Fusion processor. Has 4 cores, 2 high performance and 2 low performance. It can run any 2 at a time, so 2 high at the same time, 2 low at the same time, or 1 of each. And that helps better take advantage of battery life, depending on your task. And speaking of battery, the iPhone 7 has the longest battery life of any iPhone. If we want to talk about audio, we've all heard by now that the old analog headphone jack has been put out to pasture, in favor of Lightning headphones or going completely wireless. The most notable issue is being able to charge both your phone and listen to audio through the Lightning port at the same time. If you want to go wireless, there are a myriad of options, including some new Beats headphones, but Apple has their own option in the form of AirPods. We will go into much more detail on those in the future. The speakers in the iPhone also are louder, clearer, with more dynamic range, plus for the first time, they come in stereo. Cameras could undoubtedly be considered the biggest change here on the 7 and 7 Plus. The 7 is getting optical image stabilization, a wider 1.8 aperture compared to the previous 2.2, a brighter two-tone flash with 4 LEDs instead of 2, and a new 6-element lens. Their front-facing shooter also gets bumped up to 7 megapixels. That's just for starters though, as the 7 Plus gets all of that, as well as an entirely separate camera, has the same 12 megapixel wide-angle lens, and a 2x optical telephoto camera. With that, you can now digitally zoom up to 10x, as well as optically zoom to 2x. Coming in a future update, Apple's also debuting a depth of field mode, which is akin to higher-end cameras that will make profile photos look great. Also shipping on the iPhone 7 is iOS 10. It'll be available for many existing devices starting on September 13th. You can pre-order your iPhone 7 starting on September 9th, and they will start shipping a week later. Prices remain largely unchanged, with the iPhone 7 starting at $649 or $3241 on the iPhone upgrade program, and the Plus model is roughly $100 more for each model, starting at $769. I will put a link below with the full price breakdown for your convenience. So, are you going to be picking up the new iPhone 7? Which color, size, and capacity are you all leaning towards? Let us know down in the comments below. Click on that big subscribe button for us so we can keep producing more videos in the future. Otherwise, until next time, this has been Andrew for iDownload Blog.